Hello everyone, welcome back to the 90-second video series. Today we're going to be working with the tilt ball switch, and essentially our project today can detect when it's tilted and when it's not. So the main component of our project today is the Arduino tilt ball switch, and essentially, I don't know if you can hear, but there's a little ball in here, and it can detect when the circuit is being complete or when it's not, and the Arduino can detect that and send that to the buzzer in order to be sounded. So now let's look at the wiring diagram and the code. So this is the wiring diagram for the Arduino. You see here we have our buzzer, we have our tilt ball switch over here, and essentially what we want to connect it to these two main components. You want to connect to pin 13, as we're going to reflect in the code. We also have the ground, and then we need this resistor here when we're connecting the buzzer. Essentially the way this works is the Arduino is going to detect, or the tilt ball switch will tell the Arduino whether the circuit is complete or not. The Arduino will detect the change, and the change will be related into the buzzer. So now let's get into the code that reflects this. Alright, so now let's get into this code. We have our initialization statements here. We have the buzzer connected to pin 12 and the sensor to pin 13, as you saw in the previous diagram. We want to also initialize or state the sensor pin, which is the tilt ball switch. We want that to be accepted as input, and we want to sound the buzzer as output. So when we take those data values in, a sensor value of 1 will essentially mean that the tilt ball switch is tilted, and a sensor value of 0 would mean that the tilt ball switch is upright. And you can see that in this diagram over here. So essentially, if the tilt ball switch is tilted, we want the buzzer to make a sound, and if it's in its upright position, we want no sound to be played.